What if I told you there are amazing things your cat can see and hear that you'll never notice? From catching subtle movements in the shadows to hearing the faintest rustle in the distance, your furry friend is living in a sensory world far beyond our own. In the next few moments, we'll explore the fascinating world only your cat can fully experience, one that's happening right in front of you but remains hidden from your eyes and ears. Have you ever wondered why your cat seems to perk up at the tiniest sounds you can barely hear? Well, it's because their hearing is absolutely out of this world. Cats have the ability to hear frequencies ranging from 48 Hz to an incredible 85 kHz, while humans can only hear between 20 Hz and 20 kHz. This means they can pick up on the faintest sounds like a mouse scurrying, or the high-pitched noises of a buzzing insect. Pretty wild, right? It's like they live in a world full of sounds we can't even imagine. What makes their hearing so special is a unique structure inside their ears, along with an incredible 32 muscles in their outer ears, compared to our measly 6 muscles. This allows them to rotate their ears up to 180 degrees and tune into higher frequencies that help them in the wild, or even around your home. Their cone-shaped ears can actually amplify sound waves up to 2 or 3 times for frequencies between 2000 and 6000 Hz. So when your kitty seems to hear the rustle of a treat bag from a mile away, it's not magic. It's their incredible superpower that allows them to pinpoint sounds with accuracy to within a few centimeters in just 0.06 of a second. Have you ever thought about why your cat's eyes seem to glow when it's dark? It's not magic. It's all thanks to their amazing night vision capabilities. Cats have a special layer in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum. This layer acts like a mirror, reflecting light back through their eyes so they can see even in the faintest light. It's what makes their eyes shine like tiny flashlights when the room is dim. With night vision like this, cats can see in light levels 6 times lower than what we need. While you're fumbling in the dark, they're confidently moving around, spotting things you'd miss completely. Their large, dome-shaped corneas gather more light, and their vertical pupils can dilate up to 300 times in the dark, compared to our pupils which expand only 15 times. They also have more rod photoreceptors in their retinas, which are responsible primarily for dim light vision. All of these adaptations combine to give cats their extraordinary ability to navigate and hunt in conditions that would leave us completely blind. Did you know your cat can see ultraviolet light, a whole spectrum of light that's invisible to us? UV light sits just beyond the violet end of the visible light spectrum, and while humans can't see it, cats have the ability to detect it, thanks to their UV transparent lenses. This is an incredible adaptation that puts them in the same category as birds, fish, and some reptiles. Too bally. So what does this mean for your cat? Well, they can see patterns on surfaces and objects that we simply can't detect. For example, many flowers have UV patterns that help guide pollinators, and to a cat, these flowers might appear more colorful and detailed than they do to us. Cats can also spot urine trails, including their own, that we'd never notice, which is why they sometimes seem so interested in certain spots around the house. This UV vision gives them access to a completely different visual world that exists all around us, but remains completely hidden from our perception. Ever notice how your cat always seems to see everything, even if it's happening off to the side? That's because they have amazing peripheral vision that puts our visual field to shame. While humans can only see about 180 degrees around them, cats can see nearly 200 degrees. This wide field of view means cats can spot movement from almost any direction, whether it's a bird flying by or a toy rolling on the floor, and they don't even have to look directly at it. This incredible peripheral vision helps them stay super aware of everything happening around them, whether they're hunting, playing, or just chilling. It's an evolutionary advantage that has served them well as both predators and prey animals, allowing them to detect threats and opportunities from multiple angles simultaneously. However, it's interesting to note that despite their amazing sight, cats do have a blind spot right under their chins, so they can literally overlook something within reach. Now imagine this. Your cat suddenly stops in their tracks, looks around, and starts pacing in circles. You might think they're just being quirky, but they could actually be sensing something much bigger: Earth's magnetic field. Cats have the incredible ability to detect shifts in the Earth's magnetic field, like a natural GPS system built into their bodies. This helps them understand their surroundings and even find their way around, just like how some animals migrate long distances using the Earth's magnetic field. Your cat may use this hidden sense to get a sense of direction, especially when they're outside or exploring new places. Research has shown that cats often exhibit behaviors like aligning their bodies along the north-south axis when resting or sleeping, which is thought to be a way for cats to align themselves with the Earth's magnetic field, potentially aiding in their internal sense of direction. Have you ever noticed how your cat's ears suddenly perk up and twitch, like they're hearing something you can't? Well, they might be picking up on infrasounds, those low-frequency noises that are too deep for us to hear. Cats can detect these sounds from things like storms, earthquakes, or even distant animals moving around, all of which are invisible to our ears. This heightened sense of hearing allows cats to stay one step ahead, picking up on changes in the environment long before we do. When they react to these sounds, it's like a built-in alarm system, alerting them to shifts in the world around them. This ability explains why cats sometimes seem to predict weather changes or act strangely before natural events occur. Why do you think your cat's whiskers are always twitching or moving? It's because those whiskers are more than just cute. They're incredibly sensitive sensory tools. Cats use their whiskers like built-in feelers to navigate their surroundings, detect objects, and even measure if they can squeeze into tight spaces. Each whisker is packed with nerve endings and grows from a deeper layer of skin than normal hair, making them highly sensitive like the tips of human fingers. These whiskers help your cat sense tiny changes in air currents or detect objects they can't see. In dark places or unfamiliar areas, their whiskers help them feel their way around, guiding them without having to rely on their sight. Whether it's squeezing through a narrow gap or just figuring out what's in front of them, whiskers are essential navigation tools that help cats compensate for their less precise close-up vision. The next thing your cat is able to sense is when you're feeling under the weather or stressed out. It's like they have a sixth sense for your emotions. Cats can detect changes in your body chemistry, such as the release of stress hormones like cortisol, or even pick up on subtle changes in your movements or breathing patterns. When you're sick or stressed, your cat might become extra clingy, sitting by your side or cuddling up to you more than usual. They might even purr or act more protective, as if they're trying to comfort you. Cats can read our body language and energy in ways we don't fully understand. Many cat owners have shared stories of their cats detecting illnesses before they were even diagnosed, showing an almost supernatural ability to sense when something is wrong with their human companions. Did you ever see your cat jump from a high spot and land perfectly without missing a beat? That's thanks to their incredible depth perception. Cats have a special ability to judge distances with amazing accuracy, which helps them make those graceful jumps and quick pounces. Their eyes are positioned slightly more forward than many other animals, allowing them to focus both eyes on the same object at once. This gives them better depth perception, helping them determine exactly how far away something is. Whether they're leaping across the room or stalking their prey, your cat's enhanced depth perception helps them move with perfect precision, making those seemingly impossible jumps look effortless. Did you know your cat can tell when you're feeling a little off hormonally? Whether it's a change due to stress, pregnancy, or even your monthly cycle, your cat can pick up on those hormonal shifts through their incredibly sharp sense of smell. Cats have a highly developed olfactory system with around 200 million scent receptors compared to our mere 5 million. When your hormones fluctuate, your body releases different chemical signals, and your cat's nose can pick up on them with remarkable precision. This might explain why your cat seems more clingy or affectionate during certain times. Additionally, cats have a specialized organ called the Jacobson's organ, located above the roof of the mouth, which contains receptors linked to parts of the brain, enhancing their ability to recognize and process scents. Have you ever noticed your cat staring at you, almost as if they know exactly what's going on inside your head? Cats are surprisingly good at reading human facial expressions. They can pick up on subtle changes in your face, like a smile or a frown, and respond accordingly, as if they understand how you're feeling in that moment. This ability comes from their close bond with humans over thousands of years. Cats have learned to observe our faces and interpret our emotions, helping them react in ways that make them feel more connected to us. This emotional intelligence allows them to be incredibly responsive companions who can sense our moods and adjust their behavior accordingly. Did you know your cat might be able to sense electrical fields, just like they can detect magnetic fields? Cats are believed to have an acute sensitivity to electromagnetic energy, which helps them pick up on signals that are invisible to us. This can affect how they navigate their surroundings in ways we don't fully understand. For example, when your cat walks around your house, it might seem like they're just casually exploring, but they may actually be tuning into the electrical currents running through your walls or the devices around the house. This sensitivity could explain why cats sometimes avoid certain spots, or appear to be drawn to specific areas in your home, seemingly without reason. Have you ever noticed how your cat seems to always find the warmest spot in the house, even if you haven't turned on the heater? Well, it's not just luck. They can actually see heat signatures. Cats have specialized vision that allows them to detect infrared light, which means they can see temperature differences in their environment. This incredible ability helps them spot warm-blooded animals even in the dark, giving them a significant advantage when hunting. Their eyes are adapted to detect these thermal differences, allowing them to identify the warmest and most comfortable spots for rest and relaxation. So when your cat is lounging in that sunbeam or curling up next to you, they're not only enjoying the warmth, but also using their heat vision to choose the best spots for comfort and safety. What makes cats truly extraordinary is how all these senses work together to create a complete sensory experience that's far richer than our own. While we rely heavily on our vision and hearing, cats have developed a multi-layered sensory system that gives them access to information we can't even imagine exists. Their sense of smell is about 14 times more sensitive than ours, allowing them to detect the subtlest changes in their environment. Combined with their superior hearing, enhanced vision, and specialized touch receptors, cats live in a world that's constantly providing them with detailed information about their surroundings. This sensory richness explains many of the behaviors we find mysterious or amusing in our feline companions. When they suddenly become alert to something we can't perceive, when they seem to predict our moods, or when they react to changes in the environment before we notice them, they're simply using their incredible sensory abilities to navigate a world that's far more complex and detailed than the one we experience. Understanding these remarkable abilities helps us appreciate just how sophisticated and well-adapted our cats really are. They're not just cute companions. They're incredibly evolved creatures with sensory superpowers that allow them to thrive in ways we're only beginning to understand. If you found this exploration of your cat's incredible sensory world as fascinating as I did, please subscribe to stay updated on more amazing insights about our feline friends. Share this video with fellow cat lovers who would benefit from understanding just how remarkable their companions truly are. The more we learn about cats, the deeper our appreciation grows for these extraordinary creatures who share our homes and hearts.